Hey guys, welcome back to another live cast by me, Dancelo13 Ellonno. On this map, it's called 4-Leaf Clover. Probably one of the well-known maps in the soup called Map DB. So you can see we've got quite a lot of civilians in the middle, so that's called Mass Sucking Supremacy. It's absolutely perfect for you guys to eat it up, use it to your best advantage. And if you have a look at it, some of the buildings have actually gangrene grown over it, so some of them are pretty much you stay well away from. Let's have a look. So the teams are top v bottom. So on the bottom, the replay was sent in by Dancelo13. He's going for an early air jester. His teammate is Ellonno. He's UEF and he's blue. Let's meet their opponents. And the opponents are Cat1974. Might as well call his Cat6. And sgtHermann, UEF. So this is going to be quite an interesting one. It's a Cybran UEF versus a UEF Cybran. So, probably one of the main tactics for this map is pretty much all rush to the middle, build as many land factories in your base as possible, your engineers, and suck all the mass up and upgrade as fast as possible or spam as fast as possible. So it is quite a nice map. You can clearly see it's a nice map, just doing everything like that. But other than that, can't see really much of a problem with it. But yeah, so let's see how the two teams do. As we see, we've got Cat1974. He's already making his way to the middle. He's got his ACU in patrol mode. Not the good idea. You go for the big buildings first. You don't patrol your ACU. Bad idea. And we've got Ellonno. He's going for the middle as well. And Dancelo is kind of fucked his build up just a bit there. But his Jester is out. So the Jester is out shooting down the engineers. So that's perfect for him. So if he just moves straight to the base, he isn't building anything there. So that could have been a perfect deception. So that's probably just give team 2 quite a nice little advantage there. I wouldn't really have gone for him. I'd go for that engineer there. Take the engineer out. And go for the power. If you take the power out, the mass is literally useless. As you can see, Ellonno isn't actually going for the middle, but he's just going to be building 2 mass extractors and filling 3 more land factories. While in the middle, he's going to get his engineers to build his land factory army from his base, as well as his eco and his mexes. As you can see, Dancelo, from getting the early jester out, he's going to use the land factories, we can clearly see. As we have a look, the jester is pretty much doing a good job of keeping the A at bay. Obviously he's now going for the power generator, so that's a brilliant play by that jester. sgtHermann really should be using his ACU to build more power, as he literally doesn't have any anymore. Hermann's building 2 more A, which will be needed to take down that jester, but that jester will survive. And that jester is going to hightail out of there. But he is going to take down the mechs first, so let's see if the jester takes down the mechs. And he does successfully take it down. As you can see, the EA coming into play. The jester is hightailing it out of there. That jester's going to go down. That's a bad move by Dancelo to try and kill that Mex. So basically his base is in big trouble. So the first person to make the move in the middle seems to be Dancelo. There's no one else actually trying to make a move at the moment for the middle, which is quite surprising. It's 4 minutes in, and not a single one has made a move for the middle. So we do have 4 buildings being took down by Cat 96. which is pretty much good. He's got what he needed, but obviously you can see Danilo is now, if you have a look at his eco in the top right hand corner, if he continues to do it, now he's going to build a land factory now. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Obviously we've got a T3, we've got a radar going up by there, by Ellonno, and he's gone for the gun, it looks like. Let's just double check that one. Yep, he's gone for the gun. So he's going to try and do an early rush. You can see Danilo is actually using his engineers to sufficiently increase his mass expenditure. You can clearly see he's losing quite a bit of mass there. But he is upgrading at the same time. So he has got one max extractor on the upgrade. Not paused, another common strategy by him. But we do have an attack coming in from Cat 19. Yeah, we've got 2 artilleries coming in. With a mole, which will get shot down and killed. We do have an artillery coming in. That's just about to kill itself. Oh, almost missed it. Then that artillery is now gone. As for sgtHermann, he's literally powerless to do anything. From that early jester, he hasn't actually learnt his lesson. But he has got 2 land factories queued from an engineer, not from his actual ACU. That's quite interesting. As we can see, Antenor actually went for the T2 tech upgrade. So that's my bad. I thought he went for the gun upgrade, but that's another brilliant strategy by him. As we can see, this is another strategy that's mainly used by 4-leaf Clover maps. You make one entrance and you wall the other one off so they can't actually come at you from there. It is quite a brilliant one because it actually works. It funnels them into where you want them to go, so they can't come around your base, kill everything else, then start attacking you. As we can see, we've got a Mantis attacking Hydro, which is going to be overwhelmed by AA units. Now, this is going to be quite an interesting fight. Let's watch this one. As we can see, the Mantis is making quick work of the AA units. Because they can't shoot back because, well, don't know why. As we can clearly see, sgtHermann has actually controlled Cade because he got jested so early in the game. He didn't have any eco, and obviously he clearly is a noob in the game because he doesn't know what he's actually doing. So he controlled Cade. As we have a look, we've got a T2 PD war going on here by Cat 1974. One of the PD's work, and you've got the other person that just controlled Cade as well. So you make it difficult for one person, the other one has to control Cade. Pretty sad, but that's the second live cast. I will have time for one more, which will be starting in about 10 minutes time. So please stay tuned.